And welcome to the 5th part tutorial of how to model SentryGun. Just one mark before we can continue with this. It's a daylight here and there is a lot going on, as usual, and every time I find myself have to pause the video just to get some silence here around. Okay, so just excuse me about this. Nothing much I can do, and it's more disturbing me, I think, than you. So, whatever. Let's continue with this. What we will do now, we're going to create this thing here, okay? The pivot that holds this, the body, okay, the main pipe, and we will do this by merging things. Now, remember when I first said at the first part tutorial that we are going to do things in more professional way. I meant by making things not by creating blocks, just the blocks, and put them in overlapping. Like if I want to create this thing here, what we have here, so I won't do this that way and create another cylinder and put it over here and keep it. I'm just trying to explain myself here. So I wouldn't do this that way, just modeling that in this kind of fashion, because this is not how modeling should be. Now, what I'm trying to say is also that most people using the image planes and this all those size view are really not like this kind of work. I know it's pretty much the best way to model these days, but I find it hard, to mesh things in my model using image planes. In some cases it can be very helping, but I don't like this kind of method, okay? So this is why we are doing whatever we're doing here in that way, just by looking at reference and try to match things using looking at the model and try to figure out what's going on here and where it should be aligned, each stuff according to other parts we have. So you see, I can rely on those two cylinders here to know exactly where the legs pivot should be, okay? And according to this, I know pretty much where everything should be. I'm just taking like a measurement and scroller, just putting lines here to align everything in some kind of a better way. So yeah, again, I'm doing it with my eyes. So never mind, let's just continue with this and see where it goes. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create cylinder, okay, for this, and we're gonna keep it at the same scale as here. I think it should be a little bit bigger, but no, it should be same. And we're gonna rotate it like so, okay. Now, by the way, this cylinder is 20 subdivision axes, okay, and this one also, so it's matching what we are going to do right now. We're gonna bring this up. Let's see what's going on here. It seems that I have whoa, I already have a cylinder here, so I will delete it. And we have music from down below. So I'm gonna stretch this thing out like so. I'm gonna bring this down to here, and this is a safe place. We can always stretch it a little bit more, the lines here, grab the vertices and just stretch them if we need it to be like this, okay. So now that we bring this over here, you can see that all those lines of both of the cylinders are matching at the same points here, okay. So we're gonna connect them at the same in the same position here. So So I'm gonna first choose this thing here, go over Edit Mesh, Interactive Split Tool, click on this option box, and here you will see that by default it will be snap magnet to 1. So it's better to put it on high value. So what happens is that when you see now this tool is acting pretty much like it's like before, but it has a magnitude that make it snap to same distance when you move it. You see, it has some distance automated to it, and basically what I'm trying to do is to make it snap to those meeting points, but I really can't do it perfectly, so I'm playing with this magnitude just to get better result, and maybe it will work out. You see, now it's 99 and it snaps to the center here, so this kind of worked for me. Okay, so I will click once here, and we are working with this horizontally cylinder, so I'm gonna start and draw line, and don't really be that precise, it doesn't really matter. We are just trying to create some thing to work with, so I will start to draw line like this, and again, it doesn't have to be that perfect, but do your best. I'm not saying that should be very offset to what we are trying to do, but do your best. Okay, so here, 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 here. I think that from the distance of the camera it works better. You see, it's somewhat pretty much where it should be. Maybe I'll take this approach. Okay, so when I close this, I will right click to close this line. I will pause for a second because I have to sneeze and it ain't gonna sound okay. I think it's gone. No, it's not. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so back, and let's continue with new line. So we now will do the other side, but with the same starting point, which is here. So click here once and start drawing this that way. Looks like it really depends on your camera view. If your camera view is in some distance from it, it can work fine. You see, or maybe the angle is just the thing here. When you use some angles, maybe you don't see this. Okay, never mind. As from what I'm understanding, it's just okay. This one was wrong. Very, very wrong. Okay, and I can't undo that, so I will undo the whole shape and start over. Okay, I will redo because it's better to close the line before, okay, before you undo that, because it will take also the other line that you already created, which was the last step. So let's start this over. You close the line by right clicking, if you didn't notice yet. So you can close the line by right clicking and then delete it. Okay, so here I'll try to be a little bit more gentle with this and not make the same mistake, because it is time consuming process. Okay, one of the things here is very important, that when you finished with this, you must take this shape out from this position and look if everything you did is okay. So just connect this and right click to close this. Now it's very easy. You bring this outside and look at this, and if it's okay, you right click, choose faces, and you simply delete everything that's inside those areas, okay, including this one, and just press delete. If I will open the channel box here, press F8 to bring it back to object mode, you can see that the value of the, where is it? Thing that translate is negative 4.616, okay, so I will change it to 0 to bring it back to same position, okay, and yeah, it was the axe translate. So if I will grab this one, I will have to do the same thing right now, but at the other direction, okay. So interactive split tool, starting from here and here, let's get closer. Okay. Now it depends on you. You can close this by doing this in this direction or in this direction. I prefer to do this that way, but it doesn't matter as long as you do one full loop. I guess you can also do this all at the same time, but trying to avoid mistakes, and if I will mistake, so at least I will have to deal with one loop and not two. Okay, so this is one, and I'm gonna, this time I will try to close this. Something is just a little bit strange here. Where are the values? There are no values. Find it kind of, okay, never mind. Let's just move this thing here and have a look at this. Okay, that's fine. And I'm gonna yeah, I did undo in order to bring it back, and then I will do the below part. So one here. No, sorry, my mistake. I need to work on this one, and I've started to work again on this one. Weird. Okay, so this one. See, from the distance it looks that it simply works. You can, it doesn't even snaps. You can just decide where the point should be and continue. Well, this magnet sensitivity is weird, but okay. I think I'm getting to start understand this. Okay, so right click to close this, and right now switch to move tool, to selection tool. Let's move this aside. Let's come here. Now, two things. You see these 2 points are not connected, and these 2 points are not connected. So we're gonna use the merge vertex tool with the options of center. Okay, so I'll choose those to connect them, and I have here those. So first of all, let's bring this one over here, and let's bring this one over here, and then we will switch to the center and both of them like that. Okay, so that's fine. And now we can simply come and delete those. Okay, delete. Now press F8 to bring it back to object mode. Let's choose this, and just for a second let's see what's going on here with those, which I didn't pay attention for this. I think these are not connected, so you can simply grab them and click merge. Okay, choose merge and it will merge them. Okay, fine. Let's bring this back to 0, same point, and let's grab both of them, mesh, combine, right click, choose vertices. We're gonna choose all the vertices here in the middle, zoom in to see what's going on, and we'll choose merge. Now you can see that this merge didn't succeed much. In some points it did connected them, but we need a higher threshold in order to connect them. So we're gonna apply one more merge with thresholds of 0.0200. Click apply. Okay, some are connected, some not. So let's bring it higher to 150 and apply. Okay, some of them connected. Let's see if any others are not. Yeah, these are not, but I am gonna, yeah, we'll bring this to 300. Let's see. Apply. Okay, these are not also, so that means we need even higher, but just because it's very big item, we need to we can trust that it won't connect any others that shouldn't be connected, you know, like from in this distance. So 400 for this one here, which is not connected, still not connected. Let's try 450. Click apply. Okay, that's been connected. Okay, now let's press 3. First object mode, okay, and then 3. Now it is on smooth preview mode, right? But you can see that there are no holes here and everything looks connected. So press 1 to bring it back to object mode, non-smooth preview mode. Shift right click, insert edge loop. We're gonna add one edge loop here that will look like this. I should have done this before, okay? I started this process, but we will create one here and use the scale tool at the same time to flatten this one. Okay, we're gonna add another edge loop here and switch to scale tool and flat this. Okay, when you flat this, the yellow cube should come until to this point where the bluish cube, okay? So that means it's flat. If you go below, it will do the opposite way, okay? So that's fine. We will do the same here. So insert the edge loop, add one here, one here. Just flatten this, choose edge, double click, and flat this one also. Okay, so now we have those, and now we can insert those that maintaining this area. So first one will be very much close, see, like that. Also the second one, no, this one is not even to the other one. This one also, that way it's much better. That one is better, and that one should be better. Okay, so that's fine. Now if we will add one more edge loop here to maintain this area, and to maintain this area, and press 3. You see, everything is maintained and looks like it should be. Okay, very nice. So this is it for this. Now we will continue and choose vertices. So we'll grab these two vertices here and chamfer them. Okay, edit mesh and choose the chamfer vertex. Great. Now we will right click, choose vertices, and grab these vertices and these two shouldn't be that picking out. Okay, so we need to squeeze them. So I first wanna change to non-smooth preview mode, so I won't have any distortion in this portion, and it should be something like so. Okay, now if you did those too close, you can right click, choose edge, double click on this edge, shift right click and choose slide edge tool. When you choose this and release, you will see this message to drag the middle mouse button. So click on the middle mouse button, drag it to the right, and it will move to the right. Now sometimes it's better to use this tool instead of moving it with the move tool. Okay, so try to see what fits and what doesn't make any distortions. When I say distortion, I mean, you know, overlapping and stuff like that. Okay, I have a problem with Maya right now. It looks like something is not working with it. So slide edge tool, move it to the left. I'm just simply clicking the middle, click and hold the middle button wheel and drag it to the left. A little bit to the right maybe. No, to the left. Okay, F8. Now right click, choose face. Let's grab this face and open it to something like so. Switch to orthographic view, where we can see the side view, which is here, and I'm gonna choose this face, which is the one at the other side, and open it also to the same scale. Press F8 to bring it back to object mode, and now let's just see that it's okay. Yep. Right click, choose face, grab this face, click on extrude and extrude it a little bit inside like so. Nothing much. Okay, click extrude once again, tap on one of those cubes in this gizmo, just click on it once and release, and grab the middle one, hold and drag to the left to enter. You see I've created some kind of a frame here, and that's fine. Now press F8 to bring it back to object mode, and don't worry, it also happened here at this other side. What we want to do is add some edge loops, so shift right click, insert edge loops. You want to add, edge loop here, edge loop there, no, freaking me out. Okay, here, one here, no, no, so I don't know, I need to open and close Maya. Okay, listen, what I will do is just simply save this, save scene as part 5, I shall call it, save as, quit Maya and open it. Alright, file, open scene, part 5, open, and no, object mode, shift right click, insert edge loop, please, no, still doing the same things. Okay, so I need to zoom in, I guess. No, it still do whatever it feels like. Now this one I don't need it. Okay, so I undo that. I just need one here, one here, one here in this area, one in this area, and one here, These we can poke them or whatever, but we will do this later. Okay, F8 to bring it back to object mode, and this is it for this part. We will continue at the next part to add some more things. To maybe, you know what, let's continue this for a second. Let's grab these two and extrude them that way. Now maybe from the top view it's the best way to see this. We need to be with this thing. You see this, you know, the circle here, the big circle. We need to be somewhat almost to you know, bypass it, but to pass it, but not just almost at the same size as this. And press F8, press spacebar to exit and switch to this. Now I've done a mistake. I need to enter one more edge loop there apparently, so I will add it that way. We'll enter with this, with the camera, and add it here, here, one here, and one from this one, okay, that way, and one at the hand here, and we will do the same for the other side. So those edges are very much important. You need them because they are maintaining the shape sharp as we like them to be. And I do have a problem here with this one, which I don't know why it's acting like that. Let's see. Yeah, now from this angle, I guess it's everything is depending on the angle of the camera. It's always like that. So one here, and now if we will press 3 to smooth preview it, just to see that everything is sharp as we need it. Here we didn't touch anything, so if we want to make it pretty sharp, we'll need to grab these two faces here and extrude them once. Click on one of those cubes and grab the middle one and do something like that, and then go immediately to edit mesh and poke face. Okay, press F8 to bring it back to object mode and insert two more edge loops, one here and one here. Okay, so this is it for this part of the tutorial. Press 3 just to see this, that it's okay. I'm pretty satisfied with this result. Okay, so we will continue the next part. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, which I didn't say it for a long time, feel free to click on the link on the description for my Facebook fan page, and there you can ask me whatever you want, and just easier for me to respond fast and get answers fast. Okay, so have a good day and see you at the next part. Bye.